Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Purdue's offense takes the field for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
There he goes! They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. Quarterback keeps it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Orlando. He's got an open man. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
They'll give it to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
You'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Chanticleers offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the shot that clears want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Orlando. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Touch pass on the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The Boilermakers are on the move. They'll move the tight end. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
It's complete to the left. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Oh, he's got some space. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over New Mexico State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He lost one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throwing right. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the shot to clears want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Snap from the gun on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Landry. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The shot that clears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snap to the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off play action. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the shot to clear is headed quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll move the wide receiver. the option look. The give to the tailback. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Orlando. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The shot to clear, send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Here comes the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Chanticleers moving quickly to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Hunt is on its way. Oh, he got loose. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? space. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And the missed connection on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's going to run it. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Working that left side now.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. And the Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. Gashing the knee on the right. No one there to stop him. Except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Boilermakers will line up. Oh, they faked it, snapped it to the up man.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
First down, Purdue.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Purdue.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Boilermakers will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. On third down, he drops to throw. Snagged out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Chanticleers want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The give to the back. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the draw. Shows him the stiff arm. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. It's a draw. Creates a little room. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Power football with the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Holds and fires complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Touchdown, Chanticleer! Fit it in the window for the score.
Number 16.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Orlando. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Still on his feet at the 45. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. And the Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Coastal. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David Kinson. There he goes! He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Orlando. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion is good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Grabs it in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
The shot that clears will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the shot to clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Inside the 35. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Peppers. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The shot that clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Orlando. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David.
Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration on the front.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Tight end now in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. On the option. Here's the handoff. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Looking for a man. It's Orlando. Got his man. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Oh, he's looking to throw. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. Throws it in. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Boilermakers are marching down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here we go, here we go. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now on the option. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Back to pass, it's Orlando. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they add 6 more to the Moorhead trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Look out, he's got room. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The shot that clears in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Chanticleers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man. Shakes off the defender. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got the back over the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Cincinnati. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week.
Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Purdue! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. They'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. Jumped on top of the pile. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tried to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Reads it, fires complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers have moved it inside the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Orlando. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Wired.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The shot that clears want to crank the tempo.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking for the end zone. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Coming up, fourth down. Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation